Rich, how you doing?
Yeah, brilliant, man. Non-stop.
Are you cold?
No, I really like my jacket. That's all, bro.
Oh, back to
Come on.
jacket dons.
Yeah, 100%,
Remember
bro.
the bit at the beginning?
Yeah.
This is it, man. This is it, yeah, man. And yeah, it's February, still winter, so why not, man? Why not?
Okay, yeah, of course, yeah.
Trust me.
What are we saying
Be on
then?
a beach.
I'd definitely rather be on a
Are you
beach.
man feeling like? Cause wait, have you man had holiday? You ain't had a holiday in years.
I haven't had a holiday.
Are you
literally
missing
years.
holidays?
I'm missing it
A
more
beach
than anything,
and-
you understand.
When was the last time you went on holiday?
2019.
Huh?
Yeah, remember?
Are you the only one that's not been?
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Are we been out?
I've been away
Yeah, we
before.
all been out.
It's me.
Oh
The
yeah.
thing is, the
Portugal
thing is,
cancelled,
I
yeah.
don't count Amsterdam as a holiday. Obviously, when Amsterdam in 2020.
That's
yeah.
it, that's-
I was in 2020. Yeah, I don't count
It's
it.
sad. It's sad. But the good news
About
is,
Spain.
no, remember I was supposed to go to Portugal, but we had to cancel it last minute.
Oh, 3 years.
There's loads of places we were supposed to go, bro. But the thing is, I don't look back. I look forward. When I look at this year, I'm excited.
I'm
excited.
So we went to Amsterdam in 2019.
No, it's
2020,
Oh, it's
start of
2020.
2020. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what was the holiday you did go on in 2019?
I didn't go on any other than 2020.
No, before in 2019, you
2019,
said.
Oh yeah, obviously my wedding. I was in Cyprus,
Oh, yeah.
the whole lot, bro. And even
That's the last time you were abroad.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
that's what I mean. Yeah, it's really sad, bro. But like I said,
Is you okay?
it's been hard, bro. But like I said, I look
But
forward. I look forward.
You've had the jabs, so you could have
Yeah,
gone away.
no, it's
more
techie because
for-
I got the second one. I didn't actually have the jab, but it wasn't just that. It was more like even if you had the jab, you still had to do a test out there to come back, so you couldn't leave Portugal without a test.
Yeah, but you do that on the day before you leave.
Yeah, but it's a bit long because if you got negative, then you'd have
gotta
to
stay.
stay for another like 10 days. Or
But
something.
you wouldn't get negative. You'd have been calm.
I don't know, bro.
It's not a reason. It's like saying I won't cross the road because I might get run over.
Yeah,
No,
basically.
but I think it's a bit more political. I've got
You didn't want
missus
to leave.
that is a bit more shook.
You didn't want to leave the dog at home.
It's not me, yeah. It's more like I got missus
Oh,
a bit
missus.
more shook.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the
What's
dog
the
at home.
missus' stance on all this then?
No, now we're fine. Now it doesn't matter either way because I'm active this year in terms of holidays. I'm doing.
Come
quite a
on,
few
he's
things.
Oh.
back.
I'm doing. Yeah, I've got a lot
Without
of
the
things
missus.
I've got a couple with her, but I've got a couple without her as well.
Dupes.
Yeah, Dubai, that's gonna be a vibe. So
Come
at the
on.
moment, it's looking like I'm going Cannes. I'm going to touch base in Cannes.
Oh, Toronto.
In like 4 weeks' time.
Toronto.
Cannes, no, south of France.
Oh,
bro.
it's in Canada.
No,
Cannes.
Festival
Oh,
or
sick.
just for
It's like a property festival, but then
That's
what I like
dope.
to do is I stay a few days afterwards, south of France, check out Monaco, see what that's saying, Nice, I like
okay.
Nice as well.
He's making
I've
up
got-
for the
No,
trips.
100%.
He's making up
I've
for it.
got a favourite little spot in Nice. I always go there, beautiful.
I love
What's
Cannes.
that? What's what is it?
I don't share, but it's discreet. It's just like that. I don't publicly
That's what I
share.
don't share.
It's a low key spot.
I was-
If it's a low key spot, I don't want it to become public.
No, I hear
so,
that.
Yeah, but it's a nice little location. Obviously, after that, we've got Dubai, we've got
Come on.
Portugal. I'm gonna go to Portugal as well. That's with the missus, Lisbon. So yeah, man, it's gonna be an exciting few months.
exciting. Ironic. What have you been up to?
Been busy, man. Just working, getting ready for the year, bro. Been in the studio.
I'm ready for the
bro.
No, because you know what it is? January, February, I always use them 2 months as key months.
We're halfway through the second month.
I use them as key months to get ready for the year because music, you know, the music world, the first 2 months people don't release. So I'll get ready for April. And then,
So interesting. Reese has released 3 tracks already.
no, he's doing bits. You know, and you know, that is a good, there's 2 ways you could do it. You could start the year, bang, straight January 1st, drop music. Or you can wait and time your thing. And you know what I'm saying? So there's 2 ways to do it. For me, it's, I got a few big plans, man. Not even just musically. We got some things to announce soon, very much. Yeah.
Okay.
Was in the studio
Yeah, the
with
exclusive.
Chip last week. That was lit.
Do you record anything?
You know what I'm saying? We got some bits.
Okay.
But no, I was listening to a lot of Chip's new stuff. I got to say, he's got some mad stuff coming. Like, I can't even
You're
lie.
looking healthy as well, man.
Yeah.
You've been doing the
Gym
yeah?
thing, yeah, man.
He's got
Gym
a-
dons.
Yeah, I'm going in on the gym every day.
Jimmy.
Obviously, like you said, we got Dubai. I'm going to Dubai this year as well. So, man's getting ready for that.
Okay.
The wedding, everything. This year's lit, man. You know what I'm saying?
So it's a moment. It's gonna be a year to remember for sure.
Tracks.
I'm out here every day, always there, and trying to get the episode not cancelled.
Jesus
Right, yeah.
Christ.
So we had a bit of a hiccup last week. YouTube decided that they were going to pull the episode completely, totally out of our control. Unfortunately, not even sure really what happened. If you caught it, I hope you enjoyed it. It was
a mad one.
an emotional one, really. It definitely would have touched a couple of people the wrong way, and we may well be getting into something similar this episode as well, because we've got a couple of crazy topics to go through. Let's crack things straight off with, I guess, something that is constantly in the news right now. I don't think I've ever seen a cat on so many front
Can I
pages
interject, bro?
and back pages.
Yeah, bro, can I just add to something you're saying, just as a disclaimer? Like, one of the reasons why it would have got locked off and potentially will get locked off this week is because I can say I myself, we try and free as much as we possibly can. Like, I'm trying not to
We're doing
sugarcoat.
too much freeness.
Sometimes too much realness is being free, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's it. So it's getting that right balance of
balance of the freeness.
of the freeness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what we're doing today, but I'm still gonna free everything.
let's
bro.
free everything.
I'll free
You know what I mean?
everything.
If we get pulled, we get pulled.
Yeah. So anyway, carry on.
Just to warn you though,
Yeah.
we get 3 strikes.
Okay. How many strikes?
And
we
then
got
you're
now?
out.
Yeah, you're out.
How many strikes are we on?
They will ban us from the channel.
So we got one strike now.
Potentially only for a period of time.
Okay.
But it could be for life.
Okay. Fine.
For the
I'm
people
not gonna
banned
lie.
from these.
I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, right?
Yeah.
I've never. No, actually, once.
You've
I've
been
had
banned.
one video that's been removed as
So-
that video.
and now this is this
Only
one.
one video.
Can't-
That video, they actually let me have it back after a while. This one,
they just
they've
said-
taken it.
Can't we make
That means
our
we're
own?
growing at a faster rate.
Yeah, can't we make our
Very
own
quick
platform
rate.
like black ban for the YouTube type
This is
thing?
the platform.
No, like ban from YouTube type thing. We say whatever we want.
Okay, well look, this
You know what I'm saying?
Joe
There
Rogan's
was.
been offered 100 million by Rumble.
Okay, what was Rumble? Because I was
Rumble
asking
is
that in
like
the
YouTube,
comments.
it's an app. Like,
But you can say whatever you want.
they are saying that we don't censor anybody.
Oh, right. I didn't even know that was a
Yeah, but
thing.
do you use it anymore?
No, I've never even heard of it until
I've
now.
been on it to. No, actually, that's a lie. I've not been on the app. I've
Yeah.
been on the app store to look at the app.
Okay.
right? And the reviews aren't great.
Okay.
Is it?
The thing looks like it could be good.
Yeah.
It's got
But
potential.
obviously, it's the same with everything, isn't it? It's like these things, they might have that initial burst. Like, what was that audio one that you were all using?
Oh, they were using it.
Clubhouse.
They loved it.
Apparently everyone still uses that.
No way.
No, listen.
Americans. Yeah.
Twitter Spaces
Oh, yeah, I've
has
heard.
completely wiped
them
that
out.
out. Completely gone.
Do you use that?
Yeah,
Have you used it?
yeah. I've been in a space with some crazy people.
Example.
Yeah, I've seen bare people on Twitter Spaces, bro.
Like a whole bunch of footballers.
I've seen you in one before. I've seen you in one.
Yeah, anyone with a tick gets pushed to the top.
Yeah.
So obviously, I would have seen you there.
You know what I'm saying? Come on,
Yeah.
tick gang.
You lost that one.
Verified gang.
Jeez.
Hey, so wait, so you're telling me if Joe Rogan went to this Rumble, would that have elevated that app and bare people would have got onto it? You reckon, eh?
If they're willing to pay $100 million.
Is Rumble new then?
100%. I don't know if I'm honest, man. I guess it's not developed, so it must be new.
Yeah, okay.
But more importantly, what they're trying to do is, I guess, counter the YouTube thing that's happening right now. Whether it's Article 13 or just censorship in general, realness cannot always be freed. You know, and
Thanks.
that's where we are. Anyway, let's crack on with story of the week or story of the last few days. Unfortunately, another footballer caught in a whole bunch of controversy on camera, kicking, slapping, chasing around his cat.
That's mad.
Right, any of you got any pets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've got pets?
Yeah, you've got
Oh,
Luna,
you've
innit?
got Luna, of course.
Come on, my little
Luna
princess.
and what's yours?
Alba.
Alba.
Alba,
Okay. I see you posting Alba on social media regularly.
100, very important.
No pets?
I don't have any pets now.
Right. You have had pets though.
Yeah.
Why don't you have any pets? Is that not good for the kids? Like a goldfish or something?
I don't want to raise children and
Okay.
What about a goldfish? That's fine, though, isn't it?
Still, you still got to feed it, clean out the tank every week. It's a
Really?
lot.
Like,
It's a lot.
ooh,
And you got to clean out the tank weekly, bro.
I'm definitely gonna get dogs, definitely, because I grew up with dogs and cats. Always had pets, so as soon as it's patterned up, I'm gonna get dogs. I must get 2 dogs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up with dogs as well, but I never really they were my mum's dogs, so I never really had a proper
Affinity.
yeah, with the dog. Like I just thought it was just my mum's pet in it, so I wouldn't even care about the dog. Walk in, walk out, say hello, dog,
Oh, really?
keep it moving. Yeah, until I got the dog now, the puppy
The dog
now.
didn't come over and just like.
Yeah, but I have no emotion attached to animals like that. Before I had no emotions. I didn't like. No offense, but I didn't care about animals in it. I just kept it. Obviously, if an animal got hurt, I would feel bad. I'd be like, oh, right, that's mad. You can't do that. But I never had an emotional attachment until I got the dog now, and I look at animals differently. Squirrels,
Serious?
foxes.
Oh, is it?
Bro, like when I'm driving at night, if I see a fox, I'm slowing, and I'm pulling over to the side, making sure that fox gets to.
If you accidentally killed a fox in your car, Yeah. You cry.
That's peak, bro. That's peak. Yeah.
I'm not crying, but I'm stopping and making sure it's all right and all that, bro.
I'll be real. Like I felt the same about foxes. I used to hate foxes. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
they're long, man. But now I'm a bit like, you know what? It's kind of cute still. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're animals,
Have you looked
bro.
them up on TikTok?
It's funny when you told me that. I was like,
Right,
I said to my missus, I was like, right, you know who said that some people collect foxes? Like,
Collect.
Collect like that Pokemon.
They take
That's a collect.
well, you know what I mean? Like they're like, oh, I have this as a pet now. Yeah. And she's like, yeah, that's it's quite common.
That's
like,
mad.
She's like, apparently a lot of them are rescued. Like they get rescued because they're either, I don't know, they're in a bad situation, so people take them.
Foxes.
Yeah, people take
Where?
foxes.
Where?
A lot of the time it's in like America and Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Happens
Yeah.
here, though,
It
too.
happens here too,
That's
but yeah.
disgusting.
But it's not though, is it? When
They're
you
still
think it, is it
animals.
actually.
They're still animals,
Yeah.
bro. They've got
the
feeling.
The noises they make are
Yeah.
pretty mad.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
over that,
Yeah.
they look
I think
pretty
they're
cute.
cute, man.
Yeah,
The
they-
one
They're
that-
domesticated.
They look like
likely
dogs,
it's gonna
bro.
be-
But if I'm gonna freak completely, like I'm not all like on board with every animal.
Squirrels.
Like, squirrels are cute. I don't mind squirrels. They're harmless.
Okay, what animals don't you like?
Let's free it. Like let's have it right. Like I'm not looking to have rats like running around my feet.
He's
or mice.
making sure he's
I'm not,
covered up.
I'm not looking to have like.
Well, some people-
and I've been to Nigeria. I'm saying rats the size of like.
So what?
do
If
you
you
know
see
what I
a
mean?
rat on mice, you're
proper,
killing
like,
it.
dogs and cats.
If you see a rat on mice, you're killing it.
I'm not trying to kill it. I'm just like
okay.
not for me. Like if someone harms it to get out of the room, like, do what you got to do. Because I'm not looking to like
No,
like,
it's funny, man,
swap
because
spaces with rats.
basically there's
To do that.
They'll move to you, know. Rats will move.
I'm not really on rats on mice.
Like, you know, they're not
If a rat's running in this room,
Yeah.
I'm not killing it, but I'm
no,
moving
no.
out of the room, bro.
again, it's like
Allow me.
if
They're
it's
disgusting.
if
Yeah.
it's clean, right, and it was your pet,
Yeah, because some people have them as pets,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
or like guinea pigs,
Yeah.
mice,
Hamsters.
hamsters, rats, all of those are kept as pets. But then so is pretty much anything. You know, snakes,
Yeah.
lizards,
Yeah.
all of that. People collect exotic
it's mad,
animals,
it's mad,
birds,
yeah.
monkeys. Essentially, what we're talking about here, though, is a footballer who's got two pretty expensive, beautiful cats, or at least the breed is beautiful. It's like it looks like a little tiger, basically. And he is being plastered all over the news now because of this thing going on social media, viral, being, I guess, fined 2 weeks' wages by the club, banned for a game.
For one game.
Yeah, so far.
Only one.
Yeah.
That's a bit mad.
And also, he's lost a couple of sponsorship deals, namely Adidas, which was his boot sponsor. So I would imagine
Wow.
that is one of the most lucrative
Yeah,
deals.
that's for me.
right?
I ain't even seen the video, lads. I can't lie. Like, I can't really
you
watch.
haven't
I
watched
can't
the
watch
video?
things. I'm not watching man boot up animals.
Listen to
bro.
me, yeah.
Like-
I
Beat up the
watch.
pussy.
I watch a lot of mad videos.
Yeah.
I actually have gone through periods of really liking websites that show more than YouTube because YouTube is a very soft.
What are you saying? Dark web?
Yeah.
Just live leak things like that.
Oh, that's like a porn
I've
thing. yeah.
got
No. It was like it's basically not the same. I don't think it even exists anymore.
Oh, okay.
It was where you could
I saw that
see
on the video,
like video footage of really shocking stuff. Like, there's a lot of people,
yeah.
you know, getting hurt or
Okay,
in
yeah.
situations or just like the mad stuff that they're not showing you. It was all on that
Yeah,
website.
yeah.
And as a result of that, I've definitely become desensitized to a lot of it. Like, it just
Yeah.
doesn't shock me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This video, I know there's no blood, there's no gore, but I actually caught myself. I
I didn't like. Yeah, I didn't like
believe
it.
it. It
I
really
didn't
made
like
me
it.
feel a type of way.
I
Is
didn't
that
like it.
because you guys know who this guy is? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if it was someone who, do you know what I'm saying? Because you're like shocked. Why is this guy doing
He's-
this?
Again, like Mendy, and I
Yeah.
don't want to compare them at all,
Yeah.
but he's a very, like, he seems to be anyway, or he seems to be, a very, like, happy-go-lucky,
Yeah.
smiling all the time.
The thing is, right, if we're also like going to be real, like Zuma's not like a star player. Like it wasn't. I didn't get the feeling like we can say like the United product that came through that has also been in the papers recently. That was shocking because it's like a star, like or upcoming star. With Zouma, just like kind of a calm, humble, happy guy, like you said. I did get shocked. I wasn't like, oh rah, but it's Zouma. I was just like, what an idiot! Like, why are you doing that? Do you know what I mean? So I literally, my first thought was, what an idiot! Like, what the? And and his brother filming it as well. I'm like, because they literally don't know that it's actually that bad. They're thinking it's not actually that big a deal.
We're just kicking the cat.
Yeah, that's literally what they're thinking.
We're just kicking the cat.
That's
And I guess this is what the sort of split on social media as a response has been about.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't obviously rate cats, and
Bro.
don't seem to think that it's that serious an issue.
I promise
Yeah,
you, bro.
I hate cats. Do you know what I'm saying?
I hate cats too.
But I still understand it's an animal. You can't harm animals. Like
Let me tell you
they
something,
have
bro.
feelings,
Let
bro.
me tell you something. If you go to Cyprus or Greece or even like Nigeria, Africa, some countries in Asia, bro, they're kicking cats all the time. Bro.
Is it?
It's normal. You know them countries there, they're laughing at us.
Is
they're
it?
thinking, what mugs, like this Western world, what the fuck?
But why are they kicking cat? What do you mean? It's like, if it gets in the way,
Greece,
just
for
like-
example, there's an overload of cats. In some countries, there's an it's excessive. Right? Some countries, some cultures find it. Why are you laughing?
There's an overload. Just
No, there's because it's everywhere. It's like
So,
loudly,
I mean, what
I'm
you're,
saying-
what
I'm
you're
saying
saying,
that-
as well is like, essentially, things are different in different places in the
yeah,
world.
100%, 100%.
Yeah.
But
You
we're
know,
in the UK.
We're in the UK.
Yeah.
This is the law that we live by. This is the rules that this society and community have decided that we are going to sort of adhere to. And one of
100%.
those things is that we like cats.
Yeah.
We like cats, dogs, pets. Don't fuck with cats.
Don't
You've seen
fuck
that.
with
It's on Netflix.
I've seen
we
it.
like cats as much as we like dogs in the UK.
Well, I mean, you're sort
I
of.
think they're.
They're half and half, really.
They're
A lot of people have got
yeah.
cats, bro.
I'm trying,
Shit,
yeah,
they
I'm,
are, you
but
know.
I'm trying to tap into Zuma's psyche here, like in terms of what he might have been thinking, like from that. No, with the cat. I mean, is it like maybe why he thought, oh, this is not a big deal to put on social media. I'm trying to tap into it.
Because he's like, it's my cat.
Do you think that's why?
Yeah, it's my cat, so I'm not gonna hurt my cat.
Okay. Yeah, maybe that's partly.
I'm not
why.
gonna hurt
Maybe,
my
like,
cat.
maybe, and also maybe I've done this a few times.
Yeah, who
and
cares?
It's one of my party tricks.
Yeah,
Did he put out?
yeah,
Did he put out a
just
statement saying why he did it? Or anything? He didn't say
No, he
nothing.
didn't say what. He
It
said,
was like,
he didn't say
I'm
why.
disgusted, I'm
He didn't say why.
apologising.
Oh.
He just said, "I'm really like." He said the cat's really healthy and loved every single day. And don't
Is
forget,
it?
the kids were there. The kids were in. You ain't seen the video.
No.
The kids were in the video. He's doing it. He's. Yeah, I think the main problem was right. He's doing it in front of his kids. So his kids are thinking, "Oh, it's all right to kick cats." The brothers posted on Snapchat, so other people who are watching the Snapchat video are thinking, "Oh yeah," like obviously, like kids who watch football, they're very impressionable. So they're thinking, "Oh yeah, I'll kick my cat." So then you got a country now, you got a state. Why are you laughing?
That's mad.
Why are you laughing? You got a state where
No, it's
everyone's
true.
kicking their cats. Consumer. That's how it works.
Yeah, people
I'm not
get.
saying anything that's
people
shocking
get-
here. Like that's how it works. Like I saw Zouma do it, so I'll do it.
I mean,
I hate, to, bro. Footballers have that sort of influence.
I don't know if that's happening, CJ.
It's bad. It's bad, bro. That's how it was, bro.
Why are you
That's,
kicking the cat?
that's why
I
it's
saw
peak.
Zouma
But
do
yeah,
it.
that's why it's peak, and that's why for me, like it's
The influence.
he deserves the backlash.
Jail sentence.
He deserves not jail sentence.
No jail.
Not jail sentence.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Not jail
Right.
sentence. Not jail sentence.
There's a lot of people that have been saying the punishments that he's got already are too harsh.
For one thing, I'm confused about. I don't really watch football, but he was playing football the same day or the next day, was he?
Yeah.
Why did they let him do that?
1-0.
They decided,
Did he score?
They decided that the football was more important, I guess.
Yeah.
That's mad.
they're
It
trying
was
to
like an L for them, innit?
They're trying to get top 4, aren't they? They've got
Yeah.
business.
Who does he play for?
West Ham.
Oh,
Yeah, West Ham Rovers.
I mean, to me, that is what sends out the wrong message.
yeah, 100.
Once you know that something's happened, as a business trying to retain respectability,
Sit him down.
Yeah, you would think just like leave him out for a bit
In
while
f-
it just
yeah.
sorts itself out, or you find out what exactly happened.
In fairness to West Ham, like this is an unprecedented scenario. Like I don't think has this ever happened in sport. I don't think it has. Like what's the template for dealing with a footballer that's abused their animal?
Well, no, this is what's really important, that people are able to separate this from him being a footballer. He is a member of our community as a society, and he's committed a crime. So you
Yeah.
deal with it as a criminal case. Right?
That's true. So
Whether or not
yeah.
you think that cats are important enough to warrant,
it's a crime.
it is a crime.
Can,
Yeah,
can,
he-
he, can he
Country to
be
abuse
so can he be
animals.
charged for kicking his cat? No, genuine question.
Like, I'm not sure that you're aware he's already being prosecuted.
I thought that
or
was
at least they're
France.
seeking
I
prosecution.
thought that was France though.
France and England, mate.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro.
You get in pen with a man.
Except in France,
cat.
they can send you to jail for up to 4 years.
Yeah.
In England, it's only 6 months.
Shit. So he can actually do
Well, it's a
prison
crime.
time.
So
Wow,
when you
okay.
commit crimes, you can go to jail.
Yeah.
That's how
Bro,
it
I
works.
do think you, man, used to in particular, are a big reason why some of these footballers are moving, man.
Wait, what have I got
Because
to
you,
do?
man, are putting them. You, man, put being a footballer
On the
above
pedestal.
everything. Yeah, like you, man. Like I don't look watch football, so I don't understand it. But you, man, put them like they're not human. Like
Bro,
it's so weird that man's
That's
doing
what
it.
a lot of fans
Do you know what I'm
do,
saying? But yeah, but this is why they think that they're so powerful and can get away with doing things like this.
Well, they can. They can. The likelihood is he won't see any time. It will be a fine.
It's true, yeah, it's true.
Which he's already received and is, to a lot of people, appears to be a considerable amount of money. 250 grand for most people
Yeah.
means a lot.
Yeah.
To a man who's worth upwards of, I would suggest, 15 million at the very minimum, considering that he's on 150 grand a week.
It's peanuts, really.
125 grand a week, sorry. It's peanuts.
yeah.
And again, it's about where you are. If you rock up to, I don't know, Qatar, and you think that your missus is going to be just allowed to walk around in a short skirt because that's how you behave at home, you've got another thing coming. You have to adhere to the local society's laws and their practices, right? Now, a lot of the response from the black community has been that he's been treated differently and more harshly than people who've committed racism or been found out to be doing racism, be racist, right? Whatever we're going to call that.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, look, I said earlier in the group chat, I said, to be honest, I'm not really here for that because first and foremost, I feel like it's comparing apples and oranges. They're very different things. However, there was a Donny that actually articulated it very well on Instagram earlier.
Oh, okay.
He articulated it very well because he was like, look, this ain't saying, he's like, I'm not part of the group saying, oh yeah, how come so-and-so made a racist comment but only got 8 games, but then this guy, people are talking about him getting sacked. What we need to make clear is how we feel about this when someone's been racist is the same way animal lovers, so to speak, feel about what Zouma did. It's the same way we're saying, like, you need to understand, don't say we're overreacting. Don't say, why are you saying Black Lives Matter? It's all lives matter. Don't compare apples and oranges. Like, now you know how we feel like. So when he said it like that, I was like, I kind of hear that. So I think that's what a lot of black people are saying. They're saying, how you feel about this cat is how we feel when we get racially abused. Right. Don't put us in a corner and say, oh, here we go again, the race card. So it's like, just hear us. Okay. Like, you can't tell us to feel less hurt about our scenario. That's what people are saying.
Fact checker.
Okay.
Yeah. There are 10.8 million pet cats in the UK.
Wow.
And there are 12 million people, black people, in the UK.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's quite even.
So
Yeah.
And black people are 2.8% of the UK population. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Cats at 2.7. Yeah?
Very similar.
So
What are you saying? Go on.
what do you think the reason is
What do I think the reason is?
Of
wrong?
what?
about the coverage around cats being more like uproar than racism? Because cats are considered
The same.
Okay,
the
right.
same
That
or
what you're
above.
Oh.
Black people.
You're saying
Wake up. Yeah, wake up. Stay woke.
Shit. Wow.
Stay woke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you get it?
So you're saying it is comparable then?
If you ask the
Technically, it's not apples and oranges, it's apples and apples.
if you ask the Queen Elizabeth, do you prefer black people or cats? she might say cats, and you know it as well. You're laughing, but you know she might say cats. Respect the cats. That's it.
It's great that you have that sort of angle because I'd love to play with it. It's fascinating to me that the response to a guy committing abuse, a physical abuse on an animal who is completely defenseless, it's fascinating to me that the response has just been for people to leap to racism. I find it really troubling that people are not able to separate the fact that he's just done something wrong And the reason that I guess he will get away with it is one, because he's got loads of money, two, he's a footballer, he's well positioned in life. But again, much like the situation that you were talking about, or we were talking about last week, the people are the judge and jury here. We've seen the evidence. And I really am expecting, I really was expecting, a different response. Well, these are not, to me anyway, these are not the battles that are going to do the community, the black community, any favours. Yeah. Especially when, when the finger is being pointed at people who deserve punishment. Like, standing up by them it's
wrong. It's not going to help at all.
Really and truly, man. I like to compare it to it. I remember a situation when I was at school, right? When this country was potentially they had the red alert thing going on because of the terrorism threat that had happened, 9/11 and all that. And I remember feeling like I expect the Muslim community to be able to point to an extremist for the sake of the community that we all live in and say, that's a wrong one. So much in the same way, if I see, it doesn't matter like who you are or what colour you are to me. It's like, if you're a nonce, you're getting fucking pointed out.
Bro, facts. So, absolute facts. And for me, I think from the conversation we've had in the group chat, I think generally what you've said, I've tended to agree with. I don't know if it's because I've got Alba now, but my love for animals has definitely grown, maybe compared to when I was a teenager. So I see, even though I don't have a cat,
you doing that to one of your two animals.
It like for me, it's like someone's getting locked off, bro. Like if anyone's hurting me, let alone me. So I'm like, I see it like for me, I'm like, Zouma's an idiot. Like there's no defending him. He's an idiot.
To me, it's not an idiot though. Maybe he's ignorant. Maybe he does need re-educating.
He deserves the backlash, and re-educating. That's it. Yeah.
It's more than that for me. That's what it is. It's more serious. It's cruel.
It's cruel.
I don't think he should get sacked. I think he does. He needs help, and he needs the backlash, and someone needs to sit him down and be like, right, okay. First of all, we're taking your cats. I don't think he deserves to have the cats anymore. But I think when we're talking about sacking and all that sort of stuff, I think that's where it starts getting a bit complicated.
So okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. I know your job is slightly different because it's basically like you and the other guy at the top, right? Mm-hmm. But imagine yourself in your position at work is probably better. If you got caught on camera doing what he did and that went viral, or just even was sort of sent around your workplace.
Yeah. He's getting sacked, bro.
Do you think you'd have a job?
He's getting sacked. You're getting sacked. Yeah,
he gets sacked for that.
So this is again that thing of like, why are they getting treated so differently to everybody else? Because I guarantee you, bro, we get cancelled. We get arrested.
You also not getting it though, because you get sacked for that. Yeah. But then if someone called Winston down the hall the N-word, they'll get a warning. I'd say they get a HR warning. They will get sacked.
So is that everyone's point that they're making?
Well, no, it's interesting. No, I disagree with that, bro. Because I think if a video goes live of a white person calling a black person the N-word,
in the office,
and it makes newspapers, the Sun newspaper, because that's where the video got released on the Sun newspaper. Oh, that person's getting sacked, bro.
You think so? I think.
You think if Dave from your company, if there's a video of him saying that, bro, he's getting sacked.
You know what's funny?
He's getting sacked straight away.
In 2022, you know that, we are sat here.
You think your company can afford to keep him? Stop it, Anton. Stop it. Stop it, bro.
We're on different sort of avenues on social media. You know this whole Karen thing that's come around. Yeah. These women, right, or guys, the people that are sort of behaving in this mad way and getting caught on camera, they are getting tracked down like the don't fuck
their
with
jobs.
Cats people. Their jobs are getting cancelled within hours, bro.
Yeah, I've seen it. I'll follow some Karen accounts.
My point here is like, see, with a lot of this thing, it has been compared to, let's say, Luis Suarez, John Terry, examples of stuff where people feel like they weren't treated harshly enough. Now, I'm not going to say that they were treated harshly enough, but or that they were treated too harshly. Just for clarity, though, and for your sake, because I know you might not be aware of the numbers. Luis Suarez is 2012. That's 10 years ago.
It's a different time to now.
we've had whole Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Kneels before every game now.
Yeah.
Way more
It's different.
sensitive,
Not gonna lie,
way more
if
delicate
that
times.
happened now,
Yeah, he's done out here. He's done out
the
here.
guy's not only done,
Yeah.
but there would be a
What did he
hefty
do?
price to pay, bro.
What you spoke to
Big
John
man
Terry
down.
or Suarez?
Suarez. Was
I
he?
mean,
That's a
Suarez,
different instant. Though.
Suarez and John Terry are both accused of being racist to other players on the pitch.
On the pitch.
Yeah,
It's
But-
like an N-word in.
yeah.
Suarez said something like
Little
Negrito.
something. Yeah, like little.
Okay.
Like thing.
Right.
And
Terry's
John
was
Terry
different.
called Anton.
I know
Yeah,
about that
Fazio.
one.
All right,
Yeah.
okay. John Terry. I can't remember. That was even before Suarez, was it?
I can't, bro. I don't know. It might have been. It might have been. I
Actually,
don't know.
Cole
I don't
backed
know.
him, didn't he? Actually, Cole backed John Terry.
Well, look.
Well, Liverpool backed Suarez. They came out wearing T-shirts saying
the worrying
"Free
thing about that
Suarez."
case is that even though people had come forward and said, "I heard that was said,"
Yeah.
in the court, he got away with it.
Okay.
However, he did actually get fined. I don't know if you know this. He got fined £220,000.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And that being
Liverpool,
10
yeah.
years ago,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
quite a lot
lot.
of
It's a
money.
lot. Yes, but
the fact that
That's what I was talking
Luis
about, yeah.
Suarez was not earning as much money as Kurt Zouma
Yeah.
shows you that the world's changed a lot. So
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
fully expect if we can actually get someone on camera being racist.
oh yeah, it's game over,
that
bro.
the reaction and response
it's-
would fully
yeah.
justify all the stuff that we've been sort of
and
you know,
that's- and
seeing
that's-
on TV.
That's why I said.
Alright, so if there was footage of,
This is what
let me
I'm
just say, if
saying.
there was footage of a footballer, I'm just saying Greenish or someone, a white footballer, out drunk with his mates, and he said, "Oh, are
Grealish
you?"
loves that he loves.
Alright,
Yeah,
say
yeah,
someone
yeah.
else,
Well, someone else, yeah.
saying, "Oh, you bunch of
Allegedly,
ends,"
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
on camera, drunk though.
Yeah.
Next,
Shelby.
yeah, next
yeah,
day
yeah.
puts out apology. Sorry, I don't even know who he
Carry on,
said.
carry on. The
Next
next
day
day,
he puts out apology quickly.
yeah,
Sorry
I didn't-
guys,
I
I was
didn't-
drunk. Didn't mean to be.
Oh.
Would people move on
You know
though?
what? You know what's mad? Yeah,
Oh,
that's an
do you know what I'm
interesting.
saying?
Do you know what? That's a really good comparison. Do you know why? Because I'll tell you
This
why.
is the
I'll
sad thing
no,
about
no, no.
this.
Do you know? No, let me explain. Do you know why it's a good comparison? Because the way he's described it,
Yeah.
the Donny is saying it in an affectionate manner, not like a. You fucking, you fucking.
Yeah, he's like, me and my.
Do you know what I mean?
But he's
So it's
still
like-
saying
so
it though.
Technically, it's like,
Oh, I see what you're
yeah,
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, of course the media pick up.
no.
How are we looking at that?
People.
Hold on a second.
Context.
Is that he's
Context.
with his boys?
Yeah.
And some of the boys are brothers?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's your responsibility to put him in his place and say what you're doing.
So he's calm.
Yeah, but the media think the same way.
happens? Yeah.
Do the media think the same way?
Obviously, paper headline is he's caught saying.
Society, what is in what's
Yeah,
is he getting
I see.
cancelled? That's what we're saying.
He is.
Do you know what? That's up to you. If your crew have not actually put the boundaries in place where you don't know who you're rolling with or how their tongue's going to move when you're outside, then you're not moving
You
correctly.
don't understand it, guys. Yeah. If a white person says the N words and most of the population is white, yeah, most of the white people deep down don't really care about that situation. As in, like, they might be like, "Oh, that's bad,"
What's
but they
the
don't
question?
really
Sorry,
care that
what's it?
that white person has called this person the N word. Like, it's not media worthy, really. It's like,
Right.
because I'm
So
not
who's-
saying everyone agrees with it, but then you'll get a section that are like, "Oh, it's bad," but like,
You saying
do
the-
you mean like I don't really?
I agree.
Are
I
you
mean,
saying
like,
the
it's not-
word?
I'm not really going to read.
I agree,
I
I
don't
agree.
want to read the Daily Mail.
I
That's
agree.
boring. Like,
Are you saying the word has been normalised?
Yeah, but I think that's facts.
What
though.
do you think that's by?
but not in a bad way. You
I
know what I'm
think-
talking about.
I
I
think-
say
I
a
think-
little bit's bad, and then
What's
I
the-
hate to say that's rap music.
Right.
It's a lot of the lot of the point is, and I see
So
this
it's
because
sort
I
of
get this under my
self-perpetuating
TikTok. Yeah,
problem.
people are like, well, white black people use it to each other. So as far as I'm
When,
concerned,
when you're
it's
with your
normal.
missus, right?
yeah, we
And say tune comes up. Don't do that. Say a tune comes on. It's a Drake tune. He uses that word.
Yeah, lots. Yeah.
it does my head.
What does your missus do?
Of course, she does not say that
What
word.
does she do? Does she
Skips. Skips.
Like, Emma,
Yeah.
Emma said that.
Yeah. No, but to be fair, my missus ain't really a sing along kind of person.
Oh, we
Like,
got, she's not going like. No, he's
So-
like,
she's not really a sing
you
along.
You
don't-
say the words.
You got to
gotta say
recognise
the
though,
words.
that if you're listening to a tune, even if you're hoovering around the room, right?
Yeah.
When he says that word, it's not like you're muting your ears. You can hear that word. It's
Yeah.
in your
Yeah,
psyche, right?
I've seen
That has
people.
been-
I've seen people say replacements for that,
Oh,
oh, okay.
Yeah, they
Like-
say like knitter.
or ninja. Like
They say
they say it,
ninja,
but
yeah, so you
me
don't
and my
say the
ninja.
word. Yeah.
So you've not had
wow.
this.
It's a
No, you've
loophole.
done it.
No,
by accident.
no.
Like, no, you're singing. You
No.
just forget. And they look at you
No,
slowly.
no,
Ain't-
never.
oh wow.
Ain't you
Never.
seen that YouTube video? Because have you seen
What,
that
is your missus
YouTube?
doing that?
Have you seen that TikTok?
I thought you said it like you were trying to confide in something.
She's in the room. box.
Wait, have you seen that TikTok where the guy's trying to search for the Niggas in Paris tune by Jay and Kanye? But obviously he's white. He's like, Alexa, play Ninjas in Paris. And then Alexa's like, I don't know that one. He's like, all right, Alexa, play. He's just trying to play that tune.
Like, just play those really nice guys that go to Paris.
That's great content.
It was really good. It was really good.
So yeah, I don't know, man.
Which
Like,
is funny. Like, what do people do
Well,
when
on
they
that-
listen to that song?
I want to wrap this up, right? Because we're going to move on topic. I want to get all of your thoughts, right? I'm going to start, if only because I actually think that people have massively overreacted to the punishment that's been served to Kurt Zouma so far, at least. If only because he's been fined 2 weeks' wages. And I know people have used examples where whole countries, like Moldova, when England went and played there, their fans were found to be racist. The whole country's football federation got fined. They got fined £17,000. People are thinking, well, that's not really added up.
Yeah.
He's getting fined 250 for the cat thing. Thing is, if you go to Moldova, you'll find that no one's really got any money. In fact, I would presume that Kurt Zuma's got more money himself than the majority of the fucking country. So, with all due respect. So, it has to be relatively represented in that financial status.
yeah, of course.
Now, 2 weeks' wages to him is sweet fuck all, mate. You might not even notice. I'd imagine if you have... What number do you think it gets to in your bank account where you stop noticing things change? Because that is a thing.
What, in my bank account?
I don't think. Okay, the answer to the question when it starts getting into the bags. If I'm honest, if
Bags?
it's bags.
No.
Yeah.
What do you mean, a
No,
grand?
no.
What do you mean?
Well, you're not checking your shit carefully then.
Oh, what less?
I'm
You think it should
saying,
be less?
I was thinking like, look, let's say for example you got 28 billion, right?
Oh.
You're not gonna fucking miss 5 mil. That's just not
No, of
gonna
course
even
not.
appear.
Of course not.
Okay.
You're not gonna register
But
that.
Hugh, if I'm honest with you, bro, I said this to someone earlier. I think the money. Let's be real. The money isn't gonna.
Yeah, the money's light.
I think taking the cat away, and I think also Adidas removing the sponsorship with him. I think these are bigger things.
Right.
Yeah, the money thing
The money
is,
thing is
he
calm,
ain't
bro.
got an issue with money.
Now, here is one thing for balance, right? Adidas have cancelled his contract.
Yeah.
When Luis Suarez's bite happened, they did stay with him. I've got to stress, other sponsors did leave, like 88 Poker and all these other ones. Adidas stayed with Suarez, and I guess because he was one of the biggest stars in the world in the game.
They made a rod after their own back.
I remember actually being in Rio, right, and going to one of the Adidas like HQ places for the World Cup, and in there, this is an amazing day for me. I was about to interview Patrick Vieira,
Oh, sick.
and on the wall there's a massive poster of, at the time, Per Mertesacker, who was an Adidas athlete and was doing like a face.
German, yeah.
And then they did the same thing as Suarez. And to me, it was like they were doing like thanks. So, it was
So
like,
they were playing up
Yeah.
to what? Oh God.
and that in itself was like, this is a little bit mad.
Yeah.
But you know, again, I'm not sure that it is the end of the punishment, if anything, because people just love cats and animals in this country.
So there's
You
more
think
to
you'll never
come.
get a club again?
No, it's not like that.
yeah.
Listen, there's we talked about that rapist who found another club.
Okay. Okay.
They've since backtracked and
Yeah.
he's done.
Who?
Yeah,
Wraith
Scottish-
Rovers.
Oh,
Scottish
They
okay.
took this guy,
Oh yeah,
Good Willie,
yeah.
on, and everyone started leaving the club. But anyway,
I think the team need to just let go of him, honestly.
What, Zuma?
Yeah.
really,
Yeah, bro. Like as a brand, man, don't want. Like it's association, bro. You want to be if you're my brethren and you're kicking up animals, bro. Honestly, I'm about to cut ties with you. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you come my yard, yeah, and I go 1 minute, I'll boot the cat across the
I'm
road,
out,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, I can't rate that, bro. I can't respect that.
Would you
Yeah.
be like, why are you doing that?
Because it shows signs of something else is in you.
Yeah, because that's
maybe
what a lot of
something
people are saying. A
evil.
lot
You
of
know what I'm
people say you're
saying?
doing that to cat. What else are you doing that?
What else
That's
are you
people
doing? You
saying.
beating up your woman, or you know what I'm
I've seen a
saying?
lot of people have written that under my TikTok.
Oh, so you know if a cat jumps on your face, you man, scratching up your face.
I'm just pushing it off my face, bro.
Scratching you up, no, I've got the cling.
No, but certain man will let gal jump on their face, bro. Come on.
Self-defense from a cat, would you?
I can't scratch your face. though.
self-defense is paramount to your survival. So we're all going to do that. It's a daft question. You're just looking for loopholes and supporting mad abusers constantly. It's wild. You back the fucking bookiest dons out.
Yeah, your resume of supporting is mad.
weird.
So.
I'm gonna leave back and forth.
88% of people who get caught for or convicted for domestic abuse have a history of abusing animals.
Say it louder, bro.
See what I'm saying?
Say it louder.
So there is a link
I'm not
between
gonna lie.
that and the people who end up as psychopaths.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. When you told me what you did, it worried me a bit, Trax. I'm not gonna lie. When Trax said his take on the cat situation, it concerned me a little bit.
It's disturbing.
It did a little
Cats
bit.
be dead.
Yeah, it concerned me a
Cats,
bit.
cats aren't really for me. I'm a dog man, and I grew up with a couple cats, and not for me, man. I don't like their presence. Very booky, very creepy, and don't actually need us. They're not domesticated fully. They're not domesticated. Cats can leave your yard for 5 days, come back, go, what's that?
Do you know the maddest thing to me, right, is I was nothing like that as a kid. I just want to distance myself from that totally.
I'm still here,
But
G.
I did. My grandma had 2 cats that I didn't really understand. I just didn't really ever, that thing you said earlier, I didn't really connect with it. Always connected with dogs. As I've grown older and matured, I've seen cats are much smarter than dogs.
Way small.
They are
Depends on the breed. But
very, very independent, and like you said, don't need us, but dogs are actually soppy and a bit retarded.
they're needy.
Needy,
They're very
yeah,
needy.
needy.
They're so
Yeah.
needy.
Fucking to
Yeah.
your leg,
Yeah,
all
so
day
needy.
and all night, following you into the
Yeah,
toilet.
literally. Like,
Ow,
where you
bro,
going?
for
Where
a
you
second.
going? Like, you left the house. Oh, what's
Cats
happening?
don't give a shit about you,
I know,
you know, right?
I know.
Cats like,
But-
what?
That's it.
bro,
Cats
there's a
is
di-
calm.
but there's a
Sometimes if
difference.
they want to, they'll
Yeah.
just come over.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just
Yeah.
chill.
But what I'm saying is the difference between that and booting it up to the other side of the room. Like, you don't need to boot the cat to like not connect. Just because you don't connect with the cat,
But
you
you know
need
what's
to
bad?
boot the
He
cat.
might have got something wrong. And he might have thought that cats
He
feel
thought
so
the football.
agile, if you can kick them, he might have thought it doesn't hurt them.
Why are you
that
trying
much.
to find loopholes, bro?
No, but I'm saying he because obviously the only reason I'm trying to find a loophole is because those cats, right, were actually owned by him. They're his cats.
So he's trained them.
So it's like the cats looked healthy. They were glowing. They looked
Yeah.
like being cleaned and washed recently. Vets on
Yeah.
them. So he clearly wasn't
This is
leaving them
nonsense.
out.
This is
But
nonsense.
that's
You're talking
why-
nonsense. The video is blurred. You couldn't see any such thing. Like, what's a load of crap?
Oh,
The
okay.
guy's fucking done something wrong, man. It's, you know what's going to really help people to actually make progress, especially when we've got issues that we need to be building over, is when we can actually stand up and say, do you know what? That was fucking out of order.
You're wrong. And call a
That's it.
spade a spade.
It's not that
You're
difficult.
wrong. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just think there's situations sometimes where something is out of order, but the person doing it doesn't actually, due to maybe miseducation or bad life experiences, might not think what they're doing is bad.
Yeah, that's a lot of things.
I do
Loads of
agree
people
I
do
agree
that.
I do agree that. But
Yeah, but loads of people
call
do
them
that.
wrong.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
what you
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we
You
need
know
to
what I
call
mean?
them wrong.
Sometimes like, oh,
Yeah, it's
that person
cultures.
could be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I'm
Yeah.
actually sorry.
Bro,
I
yeah, but
didn't
bro.
think it was
I
that
agree.
deep. like-
Bro, most young youths these days that are out stabbing man probably think it's not that deep. To them, it's a game, bro.
That's
They
true,
stab a
that's
man and the next day think, yeah, man, got him, but it's not that
true.
deep. You know what I'm saying? Man, keep it
Yeah,
moving.
stabbing thing, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
What
can't
was
think
that I
like that,
heard?
bro.
I was watching a Digger D thing, videos online.
What did he say? What did he say?
They were talking about, he was explaining a story of like some beef that he'd been having to people online.
Oh,
Yeah.
And you know, he'd been going back and forth, and there was a girl involved, and you know, this crew had got hit, that crew had got
I
hit.
think I watched that, yeah.
There was one point where one of the guys came back and said, "Oh yeah, we got the wrong guy, but that's not that deep."
Yeah.
Huh? Guy's lost his life.
That's what I'm saying. There's,
But he did say it's easier to fuck these women with 4 chains swinging, 3 rings
hey, wait,
blinging.
before we go on, I want to ask, why are these footballers getting in trouble every week at the moment? Is it because they're off time right now and they're just out here
All right, so if
bored?
we all start getting paid 150
No, but
grand a
two-
week, yeah,
three- no, but-
are we moving different?
No, but 2 months
Are we
ago-
moving
Start kicking
differently?
cats and fucking raping
No, I'm not
cats.
getting cats ever.
2
But
months
if you get
ago,
150
2
grand a
months
week-
ago, these stories weren't coming out. Since the Marcus Rash,
yeah.
it's been every week we spoke about footballers.
I'm not gonna lie.
I
This
don't
year
even watch
started
football.
mad. This year started mad.
Us for all
This
playing
year
for Man
started mad.
City.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all quite close. We'll play together a couple of years, yeah? We're all on 150 grand a week, yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to go out a few nights in between.
I don't think we're doing anything
games and
mad,
training.
though,
We're gonna,
bro.
are we going to touch
Bro,
a few?
bro, we're not-
Oh, we're going to
You're
touch a
married.
few bit.
Bro, we're
Yo,
not-
did your 150 come through last week?
Bro,
yeah, my
bro,
150
bro,
came
bro.
through.
Let me
What we
tell you-
touching?
bro.
We're out. Everyone's out.
First-
Are you training just
First and
what about?
foremost, we're outside every day, 100%.
Yeah,
we would,
obvious.
but we're
Do you
not
think
doing.
CJ's
I
personality
can.
is sitting at home
Bro, what?
outside of
But
training
he's
and
missing the
games.
point. Bro.
CJ
He's missing.
probably for dead.
He's missing
He
the
would
point. He's
be
missing. He's missed the
alcoholic,
point.
yeah.
He's missed the point. I'm not denying
Overdose
this. I'll be
or-
out. I'll be moving back. But one thing I will say is one thing I rate about the group is and the man them the circle here. no one's doing anything mad, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not seeing you. Hopefully, I'm not seeing you kick cats.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing you hurt your missus. I'm not seeing you do anything. We're not doing anything mad, bro.
Yeah.
At most, we're very personable, active dons. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
really,
Okay, so
I mean?
do you? There is a difference as well between the verbal and physical, right?
Yes, I agree. Yeah, I agree. Although some would say if you say something racially abusive and it's verbal, that should still be reprimanded. That should be
Is
treated
that
strongly.
Do you think that's as bad then?
As I said, and I'll say this in chess, and I hope this gets kept in the video. I think you can't compare calling someone the N-word with kicking a cat. I think it's too muddy. I don't like the comparison.
Well, I'm just looking for
Don't
like the sort
comparison.
of reactions that those two things would instigate. If we've already established,
Yeah.
like, do you remember back in the early episodes when we were saying if you're on a train late night, and some guy comes over and shouts, CJ,
I'll be real. I'll take it on the chin. Yeah, I learned from that episode because your reaction. You're a bit older. You're like, no, you gave the story. Remember, I got a good memory. You gave a story about you being in Russia. You said you had so many incidents where you could have reacted, but you held it down. So now I was like, okay, cool. So maybe that's how I should behave. I don't need to react.
So you learned.
If someone,
I hear
That's a
that.
big moment.
I hear that.
I
Big
did
up
learn.
Siege for that.
So I was like, all right, cool. So maybe that's how I got to look at it. So obviously, I place it in this scenario. Someone uses the word. It's not the same as someone kicking me. Someone kicks me.
Then what?
Obviously, then it's
Listen,
then it's obviously then that's
Smoke.
different. That's different.
What, a little light kick though?
What do
When
you
someone kicks you,
if
if someone kicks you, you're gonna go mental.
If someone
when you
kicks,
don't do anything, you got.
if someone
you gotta do
kicks,
something
obviously,
back.
that's
You gotta
when
do
you
something
react.
back.
well, you're on smoke. If someone
calls
kicks you,
What?
if someone kicks, it's worse. If someone calls,
Random people kick
if someone calls you the N word, if someone calls you the N word, that's worse.
You reckon?
Yeah.
So hold on.
No, it's that.
You're in a club, right? You're in a club, and some guy comes over and just boots you in the
No, it's
chest.
not the same, bro.
What chest?
Yeah, full on stomp in the chest.
What? And I fall over?
I wouldn't do anything.
What? Fall over?
No, you're
Well,
on
I'm
the
still
chair.
standing.
You're already sat on the chair.
Oh, calm. He's drunk.
calm.
He's drunk, bro. Get rid of him.
Oh.
Security.
Yeah, you get security.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
no, you're already different. World. Not normal
Maybe I need
people
to
don't
learn
roll
from
the
that as well.
rubber.
He's a road that. Oh, yeah.
I would say, man said, "Oh, that guy just kicked me in the chest. Can you get rid of him, security, please?"
Okay, but if
But someone call me the N-word, I'll feel that more.
If the same guy
think you
came
feel
in
that
and he
more?
said,
Yeah.
"Effing,"
Yeah, I feel that because
react
raw.
I feel there's some sort of hatred in
That's a
you.
lot of people.
Whereas
say
if you're
that a lot.
kicking me, you might just be a drunkard that I can push away.
What do
You
you do?
know,
Karate.
I know taekwondo. You know what I'm saying? I got these hands.
Is it,
Karate,
bro, it's
purple
interesting-
belt.
well, it's interesting
You know what I'm
point,
saying,
though,
though?
like, sometimes, well, for some people, words are more
Let me
striking than
Let me do this
physical.
one. You see, with your missus, right, if you just came home one day on smoke, yeah, and you said to her, "Fuck it all, you fucking this, that, the other," yeah.
That's common though. I reckon.
No, hold on a
Some
second.
people.
Hold on a second.
Not for me. Not for me. Not for me. But
That one's
I know,
calm, yeah,
CJ, but you don't have a fucking word, bro. What do you mean that's
no,
common?
I know a lot of
Common.
man. No, it's in loads of man. Are you a lot of man? Yeah.
Like, I don't speak to my missus like that.
That's-
I can't, you know me, bro. You know me. I'm a sweet
I'll be
boy.
straight with you.
I'll be.
If I said anything too wild, my missus is she's
on
knock
smoke.
me off.
bro,
Yeah,
I could.
she'd just be like,
bro,
"What?
I'm not gonna
hanging
lie. I
around
thought I could see that in you though.
No,
Because you no, it's 'cause- no. Do you know why? I'm not trying to stitch you up. I'm not trying to stitch you up.
Got you, eh?
Let me explain. Let me explain. The only reason why I said no. Let me explain. I don't think Hugh's got a bad bone in his body, but I know I've seen him go from 0 to 100. I know that you can.
He's just contradicted with his.
No, I'm saying no. It's in when I.
understand
It's
what
not
he's saying.
malicious. No malice. But I've seen you lose your. I've seen you bubble up.
Okay, right.
So that's what I'm trying to say.
imagine
Yeah,
this
I've
then.
seen
If
you
you can
bubble up.
imagine me bubbling
Yeah.
up, right?
Yeah.
Imagine, I'll do it with me instead of Arabic, right?
He's like, I can imagine.
Bubble up.
Let's just say that I come home,
Yeah.
and I'm just bubbling up.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to just explode, right? Pause. I've said something mad to her. I've gone, "You fucking
Yeah.
And she's just started crying. Yeah, she's just upset.
Yeah.
She's called her friends. They're all getting together, and they'll be like, "Leave him.
Yeah.
He's useless. And he's calling you. Respect yourself," which is what good friends would do, right?
Hundreds.
The reaction and response to those words, no matter how sort of, vociferous, how angry I am,
Yeah.
is going to be light in comparison to if I come
Hit her
home
and
I
you
go,
hit her.
come here, bang, in your face.
Oh.
Big left hook to the jaw. Yeah? Separate the jaw slightly.
You think that'll be worse? You think that'll be better? Sir? You think
I
that'll be
think
better?
at that stage you can
Yeah.
expect your door to get kicked in, your legs.
Yeah,
to
but this is you're asking me different things here though. If I walked in the house and Lucy was angry, yeah, and she started punching me
Wait, what?
or hitting me, I would just stop. I would just stop her.
No, don't.
No, because I'm flipping it.
What's going on?
Because you're saying obviously
It
if you
makes sense.
if you
Why?
walk in your house and you punch up your girl, of course that's mad, bro. You can't do that. But I'm saying because we're going back to the thing about the guy who kicked me. Yeah. If I walked into a house and Lucy was hitting me, I wouldn't really mind. But if I walked into the house and Lucy said, "I hate you. You're the worst guy like I've ever been," like. Oh, that will hurt me more.
No, you know what your missus is punch you up, bro.
No, I'm saying no, but if she's trying to hit me, like that doesn't bother me, innit? I'll just hold her. I'm saying like if she's giving me them words that
Yeah.
she hates me.
Okay, no, the
Yeah.
point
Do
is,
you know what I'm saying?
the difficulty with the analogy that you're trying to use is that you can defend yourself against
Yeah,
your
true,
missus.
yeah,
She's
yeah.
weak and vulnerable.
That's
you can
true.
slap her up
A
if you
cat
really
can't
want
defend.
to.
A cat can't.
Wait, we're
Point
not talking
I'm
about the
trying to
cat.
make-
I was talking about the train
I mean,
thing. Yeah?
CJ's
The train
CJ's
analogy.
2 steps ahead. So what I'm trying to do here is separate. There is a difference between verbal and physical, and part
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
reason that there's been such a mad response is because that cat is completely defenseless against a professional footballer who has spent the last 23 years training his leg to be as powerful as possible.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah. It's mad.
Yeah, it was a big kick, wasn't it? It was a big kick.
It was a volley, bro. Man caught it on a volley.
Part of the, you know, the difficulty with it, I guess, is that racism is so different of a type of word or verbal abuse.
Yeah. I think that word in particular that we're talking about has so much depth behind it. Do you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, it triggers a lot of people.
It's just,
But
it's so interesting. Like that to me, at least, that we try to sort of find a solution for that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the problem never goes away. And does the problem ever go away, or is there ever a solution if your favourite artist is it 13 times a episode?
I could see 5 years. Go on.
What he's done is really bad, kicking an animal that's all online, and he's booted it, and he's hand slapped it. But is it the same for all animals pretty much in the UK? Or is there like a hierarchy of an animal? Like, I know dogs and cats are the most common pets, right? But is it literally like, it's because he's kicked one of those two? But like, if he kicked a horse, or kicked a sheep,
kicking a sheep is mad.
Would he still be his?
You can't kick a sheep around,
do
bro.
you not remember the Newcastle fan who punched the horse?
No.
Oh, we got arrested.
Oh, the police horse. Yeah. I do
Yeah,
remember.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
They were arrested.
Listen, man, I hate to break this to you, right? But I really think it's a cultural thing.
It is.
A lot of
English
people
culture.
come from places where, or their heritage is from places where they don't have or like pets.
Yeah.
And a lot of, I would say, what
Facts.
percentage of black people do you think are comfortable being around dogs, never mind owning them?
That's a very small percentage, bro. Very small.
Give me a number.
What, in the UK?
Just in general.
I'm going off the UK because of what I know. I'd say maybe about 20%, 30%.
20% in the UK?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because no one, I don't know. I didn't grow up with any black people who had pets.
You had dogs and cats?
Yeah, sorry, I mean, okay, I won't go into full black. I mean,
I'm
like
black.
Nigeria. I mean, like Nigeria, as in
No, you
Nigeria.
don't count.
I'm saying
You're
Nigeria.
black.
Okay,
You're-
let's say Nigerian. So I'm saying what I know
That's
around
another
me.
one.
I'm saying that it's a whole other can of worms. But yeah, I'm saying Nigerian. To be
So
fair.
the reason I'm saying that is because
Yeah. No Nigerians had pets.
people
growing up.
will clearly find it more difficult to empathise
Bro, it's
if
facts.
that's a new sort of world to
And
them.
that's the only reason why I'm giving Zouma the blow. I'm saying
You're saying culturally he
doesn't get it.
But when
That's why.
it doesn't, what
It's a
doesn't make
fact
sense though, bro,
It's a
is that
fact.
what doesn't make sense though is that no Nigerians when we were growing up had dogs, But then if that video was him kicking a dog, it would be worse.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? But his excuse would make more sense because he would say Nigerians don't like dogs.
But it's the same
do you
with
mean?
cats.
Is
They
it
didn't
the
have
same
pets.
with cats?
They
Oh,
didn't-
the
oh,
same.
you thought they had cats?
Oh yeah.
What do you think would be worse?
They didn't have any pets. No Nigerians had pets.
You were growing
bro.
up, you were scared of dogs. You weren't scared of cats, were you?
I was scared, but no one had. We didn't have pets.
But you know what I mean? You were scared of dogs.
Yeah, I
right?
was scared, but
But were you scared of
I had
cats?
to focus on the argument. That's a different point. I wasn't scared of cats, but we didn't have cats. It's still the same. We didn't have it.
So no one in your family, aunties, uncles, no one had a
any
cat.
pet? No, No.
That's what I'm
No one
saying.
had
It's a
cats and
cultural
dogs.
thing.
Is that true?
There is a divide.
What?
Anton,
I didn't know it was like
Anton,
that.
this is a fact.
Listen to this,
Ask
yeah.
any Nigerian you know, did they have any
They're
pets
just
growing up?
terrified of dogs, bro. Terrified
Yeah.
of dogs.
And
I
it's
know that's
also-
a generalisation.
And it
but
gets
a lot
deep,
of-
bro. It gets deeper about this because we asked my dad and like my family over Christmas last year, and it's like also like you come from first generation, second generation Nigerian, you come to UK, your focus is on making ends meet. Do you know what I mean? You haven't got time
not
to be
looking
paying.
after-
Yeah, like you got
yeah,
kids, you got to give your kids nappies.
It's a
Let's say
it's a
give your
luxury.
your
It's a
cat and your dog
luxury.
food.
They're
There's no P for that.
they're loved. They're loved in this country, and hence the response. The argument that
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have been, another argument people have been using is cruelty goes on to a lot of animals. Where are we drawing the line?
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone makes jokes. Yeah, they always make jokes about sheep shagger. That's like a common joke. Like sheep shagger.
Who said?
You know, like comedians and
I
TV
hear that what
shows,
say
they
about
put
Welsh
sheep
people.
shagger. It's in a lot of jokes.
Welsh people
Like,
get a lot.
yeah, Welsh people get a lot that they're sheep shaggers, and it's like always
I don't know
spoken
where
about
it
on
stems
TV,
from. I don't
and it's
know where it
always
stems
in
from.
jokes, right?
There's a lot of sheep in Wales.
But what I'm
there's a lot
saying
of
is,
sheep in New Zealand.
but when you analyse that,
I think there's more sheep than people
Oh, they
in
actually
both those places.
But
Yeah,
they-
but-
okay.
But when you
Makes
analyse the
sense.
fact
Wow,
that's
mad.
been made such a modern thing and
That's
always
mad.
said on TV, right? When you break that down, and I'm sure they will one day now, like having sex, a human having sex with sheep is wrong, and that's bestiality.
Obviously,
But we're all
Right.
cool about making that joke all the time.
Well, I mean, it's a slightly odd thing to be doing, isn't it? But it has happened. People do go to fields and
Yeah, but and is it wrong though? Is it wrong?
people have sex with horses and
Is it wrong though? Did the sheep
course it's wrong. Wait,
did
wait,
they
wait.
agree to it?
bro, no one's saying
oh,
it's
you're
right though.
saying,
consent.
will the world in the future speak about the feelings or empathise with sheep because
Yeah,
they
with
get raped?
yeah, all animals. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't
Horses
think there's
and-
any videos.
And you know that will happen. bro.
Until we see the footage though, until there's no footage of anyone beating sheep though.
I mean, I'm
Okay.
sure.
I'm
there
saying,
is.
no,
I'm
but
sure
if
there
we
is.
see it, if a Premiership footballer is beating the sheep, bro, I'm saying if that comes out, bro, they'll be treated in the same way.
What do you mean beating as in slamming?
I
It's
don't
up
think I
to
can
you
deal
to
with that.
interpret. right?
Slamming.
It's open to you to interpret.
Slamming
Let us know
a
your
sheep.
thoughts in the
Doggy
comment
style.
section below.
Sheepy stuff.
Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and make sure you catch us on all the appropriate audio platforms. For now, though, we've been
For the people.
Big
Come on.
tracks in under this.